We got another earthquake?
Yep, I think so.
Here we go.
Another earthquake.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
This one's rolling.
Still going.
One pitch. That's our center field camera.
Yeah.
And we are moving a lot right now. Woo. People in the upper deck are...
We have Rachel Kim at Dodger Stadium, where I assume a lot of people felt that. Rachel.
Yeah, they certainly did. But let me go back a few minutes before we got here. My photographer, Angie, and I were actually on the 10 freeway eastbound heading to another story when we felt the shaking on the freeway. At the time, we had the Dodger game on the radio, and I think we heard commentator Joe Davis saying, how are they continuing to play? Well, when we got here and spoke to a couple of fans that were leaving the game early, they indeed repeated that sentiment. And we spoke with two fans who left early, and here's what they had to say.
And all of a sudden, like, the Dodgers, I think, were up, and all of a sudden, like, something started shaking, and we're like looking around, and all of a sudden everyone's like, whoa. And like, we saw a couple of people getting up, and we're like, uh-oh. I don't think there was panic. Everyone stayed pretty calm. They were just like you could tell everyone felt it because they were all like, whoa. Yeah, it was loud.
Right now, you guys told me, why are you leaving early?
Because of the earthquake. Our family lives down in like the Lancaster-Palmdale area. We just want to make sure we get home to them safe and make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, for the most part, most fans are still here. I think they're in the ninth inning right now. A couple of people left early just out of concern, like you just heard from that lady. We just spoke to a fan from Long Beach. He tells us, well, he just wants to get out to beat the traffic. So it pretty much seems everything is going on as usual. I spoke with the security officer a few minutes ago and asked if there was any problems with the facilities, and he says when this shaking happened, they all kind of stopped and they did a visual check of the stadium, and after a couple of minutes they said everything looked fine and the game went on as usual. So right now, hopefully the Dodgers will make things shake and rock a little bit, but other than that, I think everything is pretty calm here. A lot of shaken nerves, but I think most people we talked to felt secure. In fact, that gentleman I just spoke about said that he actually felt more secure here in the stadium than he would in his own home. So that's the good news. No injuries or anything like that reported here so far. Guys, back to you.
You have to, Mark. You have to give yourself an opportunity to...
Folks, we're experiencing an earthquake right now.
Whoa, yes, we are.
Can you feel the earth below you?
Yes, I can.
Here at Thomas and Mack.
Yes, I can.
The building is swaying just a little bit. There was a 6.6 measured earthquake in California
stop the game here, Mark, right
just yesterday. And we can feel tremors here in the building. The score clock is shifting ever so slightly.
So people are heading to the exits as we speak. I think they're going to clear the players, and appropriately so, as that scoreboard above midcourt was moving quite significantly a couple of minutes ago.
It has stopped beneath us.
Yes.
But the score clock and other objects here at Thomas and Mack continue to sway, including the scoreboard
and the
big speakers up above us. And it's going to be interesting to see what transpires here with 7:53 to go in the third quarter.
You can see a lot of the stands starting to vacate. They're going up the aisles.
Doris, I've never experienced an earthquake before.
The play is currently suspended. They just sent both teams back into the locker rooms. They're trying to wait until these speakers stop swaying.
The games have been suspended for the night.
I do believe that there are significant times where God will use some form of a natural occurrence to direct us and give us a sign. And so the Lord spoke to me recently and showed me, actually took me in an encounter where I was taken to a stadium. It was a stadium in the United States, and it was during a national televised sporting event. And in this encounter, I saw that the stadium, as this event was going forth and this sporting event was happening, people were watching from all over different parts of the United States as well as the world, that there was a shaking that took place inside, like in the stadium. The stadium actually began to shake, and it was an earthquake. Now, this earthquake was not an earthquake of devastation. I want to make that very clear. But it was significant enough where it was noticeable. In fact, the broadcast went down, and the people, they came back on and said an earthquake has just taken place. And the stadium, you could see the cameras actually shaking. And the Lord spoke to me and said that He is coming again, a second time, another opportunity to release stadium revival in America, where the stadiums will be filled for an outpouring. And the Lord spoke to me specifically regarding the mantle of Billy Graham. And many of you know that I prophesied last year the passing of Billy Graham, really around this time that we're in right now. It was this very month last year that I saw that happen, and I was in North Carolina. Now, the Lord spoke to me that the last evangelist that filled stadiums in the United States of America to the degree where there was significant was Billy Graham. In fact, Billy Graham filled Yankee Stadium. He filled the Houston Stadium. And the Lord spoke to me and said that there are evangelists that God is going to raise up in this hour. And they too are going to fill stadiums, parks, places where sporting events take place with revival and outpouring. And the mantle of Billy Graham will be mixed with a mantle of miracles and signs and wonders. It's going to be very significant. Now, just naturally, there are 240 stadiums in North America and the United States. And I believe that these stadiums were not just built for these sporting events, but God is going to use these stadiums, and they're going to be filled with people giving their life to the Lord. I believe that we're about to catch another wave, if I can say, of revival, outpouring. I believe that the third great awakening is upon us. And I believe that this specific event where I saw a stadium in the United States shaking, and it was televised, nationally televised. People from all over the United States saw it, the world saw it. It was a shaking. And again, I want to say that it was not a devastation. It was not the judgment of the Lord, but it was a sign that the Lord was giving the church an opportunity to step into great grace and boldness to fill stadiums to see America come back to the Lord. And
let's get started on the red lip. A lot of girls like to start with the lip liner, but I like to start off just with doing my lipstick. I'm using my mom's Bobbi Brown. It's the red number 10. There you go. It's a really pretty color. She just got it brand new, so shh, don't let her know we're using it. So let's just start. You want to start by filling in that little top part. It looks like a heart on your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Welcome to Divine Intel, following God's promises through the prophetic word. And now, here is your host, Benny Wilson.
From Los Angeles, from California, this is Divine Intel, the land of the earthquakes, Los Angeles, California. Welcome to my Divine Intel live show, and this is also going to be a bilingual show. Bienvenidos desde la ciudad de Los Ángeles, la tierra donde nacen los terremotos. Vamos a tener un show bilingüe, así que ya saben cuál es el formato. Primero hablo en inglés y después les traduzco en español. Alrighty, guys. So I'm back. And we are going to call now our sister in Christ, Karen. We're going to have a nice conversation. We're going to talk about the earthquakes. What do they mean? Right now I play a video from Prophet Charlie Champ, and he told you exactly what happened a couple days ago when we had a big earthquake, 7.1, the second one, and 6.5, the first one. And I asked the Lord what happened. Are we going to get judged? And we're going to talk about that, what the Lord responded to me, okay? Then I'm going to talk about my pay-per-view that is coming tonight. And we're going to talk about a lot of things, okay? So don't worry, I'm going to give you some free ones. And I'm actually going to give you a lot of information, all right? So a lot of people now, they're telling me, they're laughing about that girl. But we're going to talk about it. Hold on.
Greetings.
Greetings. How you doing, sister?
I am doing super fantastic, and the weather is beautiful here. I feel like I'm in California.
No way.
It's gorgeous outside.
In Canada is, oh, prepare yourself. You're going to have an earthquake.
Or snow, right?
Or snow in right there in a minute. Are you kidding me?
It's like 30 here. It's great.
Oh my God. That's a miracle.
I can actually wear shorts.
Oh, Jesus.
God is good.
Anyway. All right. So, guys, did you... All right. There... Bill saying, love the intro. He start laughing. Okay.
What time is it?
It is 3 o'clock right now, Pacific time.
And 6 o'clock Eastern time.
All right. So that was in the public domain. By the way, let me tell you where I got that video. Somebody sent it to me. As you know, all the material that I get is from my Jets. That's why my show is called Benny and the Jets. Okay. Because they contribute with my videos and information, and I just put the pieces together, and I provide you with stuff that nobody knows. That's what I do. Okay, so the first video, let me see if I got it, because I have to give credit.
I know Bill loved the lipstick one, right?
The lipstick girl. That was a shh. Don't tell your mom. Trust me, that she will know after this.
I bet she had nightmares.
Oh my God, that was hilarious, man. I was like laughing. I was laughing so hard. I was too. I just couldn't believe it. But anyway, this is let me show you where I got this. I'm gonna give the credit to the channel on YouTube. Let me see if I can get the right channel. Monitor this one. Okay, so this one comes from 7.1 magnitude earthquake strikes during the makeup tutorial, Block, California. And it comes from the Hidden Underbelly 2.0, and it was published yesterday. Go ahead and subscribe. They have 31,000. This guy years, okay? So I'm giving credit where credit deserves, and it was in the public domain. I didn't have to ask for permission, because once it's on YouTube, it's on public domain. Okay? It is on public domain. Yes, it would be nice if you ask for permission. But since it's a public domain, I don't have to. Okay? Now, if my brother in Christ will not be charging anything, and he put it on YouTube, it's public domain.
It can be shared.
Yeah, but if anybody put any type of money in watching any video, that is no longer public domain. Okay?
That's right.
That is private. So
all rights reserved.
Exactly, right to reserve. So that's why I do not publish Johnny's video anymore. Okay? From the moment that you can charge 1 cent, it is private. Okay? So that answered the question a lot of people. It's asking me, Benny, why you don't, publish Johnny's new video? I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not an idiot. That's the first answer. Second answer, I just gave it to you. Okay? Now let me explain this in Spanish, because also in the Latino community have been asking me. Muchos de ustedes me han preguntado a mí, ¿por qué tú no sacas los videos de Johnny? Porque son privados. Antes no eran privados, antes eran publicados en YouTube, están bajo el dominio público. Como este canal que está aquí, yo no tendría que pedirle permiso a él porque está en el dominio público. Ahora sería muy bonito que yo le pidiera a todo el mundo permiso para meterlo a mi paga o a mi video por Vimeo. Pero desde el momento que ellos sacan esto en YouTube, está en el dominio público. Puede ser usado por todo el mundo. ¿Ok? Hasta estoy hablando con legalidades, no son estupideces. All right, guys. So, tonight we're going to have, well, you can say tonight, right? 6 p.m. in Canada.
It is tonight.
So, it's not tonight yet in Los Angeles. But a lot of people been asking me, Benny, how you been doing? Did you feel that? Of course I did. What are you talking about? Of course I did.
A 7.1, I think so.
But, there's a lot of people that were having, they were concerned. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. They were concerned. And let me just tell you what happened during my show, okay? Because I was on the show when the first earthquake strike. When the first earthquake strike, you can tell, because it's all over the news, it's all over the Netherlands, how I reacted. I reacted saying, the Lord, let that be your will, my Lord, not mine. Because the moment that it fell, I felt judgment.
Oh.
Okay? That's why I felt that way. I felt judgment. And I said to myself, wait a minute, let me pray. And I prayed. And what I felt was judgment. And that's what I said. Let that be your will, my Lord, and not mine. Let that be your will and not mine. Okay? The Lord did not want to speak to me, did not want to talk to me after the earthquake. Okay? And the reason why is because he wanted me to find out for myself what it was. Okay? And that was when I found out about the prophetic word of Charlie Shamp. Charlie Shamp told everybody about a year ago that it was going to be a signal for a revival. It is not a judgment. And also he said that there will be a season of earthquakes. So yes, we're going to have 3 more or even more than that. And it's not only going to be in California, it's going to be all over the world. As a matter of fact, please pay attention. We are going to have tsunamis, earthquakes, meteors, and unusual tornadoes. I'm going to repeat that again. Please pay attention. We're going to have several earthquakes, tsunamis, meteors that were not detected, okay? And unusual, meaning they're going to be breaking all types of predictions, tornadoes. These tornadoes are going to be so unusual, it's going to blow everybody's mind.
Some of them, I think, are going to be fire tornadoes.
Yes, some of them unusual. That's what I just said. So, all these things, we talk about it during the meeting in Las Vegas. I also posted where I got my meeting, and I asked the question, can somebody tell me where my meeting was going to be? What place? Of all the hotels in Las Vegas, it was the most cabal. A lot of people did not get it. Only one guy got it. It was from the chat room in 360 Currency 365 on Telegram, and he didn't took that long. He said, Lexus. Exactly. That's 100% cabal. Okay. And we got it there. We got there. We had the meeting. It was wonderful. We met some of the people in the Intergalactic Confederation ambassadors. We got some information about a lot of things that are going to happen. And that information, everything in total, will be in my new pay-per-view. Okay. A las personas que me preguntaron dónde quedé, dónde iba a estar en Las Vegas, lo hice en el Hotel Luxor de Las Vegas, porque todo tiene que ser como un protocolo, un ritual del cabal. Y yo pregunté cuál de todos los bancos, cuál de todos los hoteles iba a ser el más propicio para nuestra junta, sabiendo que era una junta del cabal. Y nadie pudo contestar, solamente una persona. Y ese básicamente es el hotel, el Luxor de Las Vegas, que es como una pirámide de Egipto. Todo lo que está ahí es básicamente cabal de la dinastía del egipcio. Y tuvimos la oportunidad de juntarnos con miembros y embajadores de la conferencia, de la institución de la Conferencia Intergaláctica del Cosmos. Tuvimos personas allí de otros planetas. Tuvimos mucha información que voy a dar por paga. No voy a darlo por gratis. Y te voy a decir por qué no lo quiero dar gratis. Número uno, porque si te voy a dar esta información, los enemigos vendrán y te van a distorsionar la información. Número dos, no les voy a hacer el trabajo fácil. Si ellos quieren saber, si todos mis enemigos quieren saber esta información, van a tener que pagar. Simple. All right, so what did I just say? Do you have any idea, Miss Karina?
Funny, Ben, funny.
Karina has been, ever since I've been telling her about her Spanish, she's been getting good. I was Miss Karina. I'm impressed.
Oh my goodness, help me, Jesus.
So, what I just said is that if I give you this information for free, the enemy will come over and distort it again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? If I give you this information, how the economy works, because that's the way the new pay-per-view will be called. It will be called How the Economy Works.
You could show the picture.
Yes, I can show the picture in a minute.
Okay.
My sister, 1 second.
Karina.
Okay, and all right, hold on. All right, so this is the picture. Hold on, let me just get this out of the way. Karina, please.
Sorry.
All right, hold on. All right, I think I got it right here. So we're gonna have the pay-per-view, and it's gonna be called
How?
This is how the economy works. Okay.
Oh, wait.
It's a pay-per-view, and I will do this pay-per-view also en español. Este es el video de por paga en inglés, y este será. Oh no, hold on one second. I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
And this one will be. Este será el de español. Así es como la economía trabaja. Now, what I can share with you are the topics. Are you ready for the topics?
Yes, that's good.
All right, so the topics. Estos son los temas que vamos a hablar. The topics are how the economy works. From there, you will understand the next topic. How the elite will make Iraq release his what? New economy. How the elite will make Zimbabwe release his what? His new economy. Therefore, when you understand how the economy works, you will understand how the elite will make Iraq release his new economy. You will understand how the elite will make Zimbabwe release his new economy. And then you will understand about the next topic, the reset. And then after this, you're going to understand the break in the system, the digital currencies. Did I told you that the new break in the system is about a payment system? Did I contradict myself?
No, you did not.
Thank you. Estos son los temas que voy a hablar. Cómo la economía trabaja. Una vez tú entiendas cómo la economía trabaja, tú vas a entender cómo las élites harán que Irak liberen la nueva economía. Oye bien, es la nueva economía. Después de que tú entiendas cómo las élites van a liberar la nueva economía, vas a entender cómo Zimbabue va a liberar su nueva economía. Y después de saber eso, vas a saber lo que es el reseteo. Y después sabrás qué va a romper el sistema financiero con lo que se llama moneda digital. Y todo eso te va a costar a ti este precio. You can see my new pay-per-view, what the new upgrade cost of. Are you ready to be very, very angry? Let me just tell you something. All right, guys. This is nothing personal to all of you. I love you all. It's nothing personal. But you see, if I give this video cheaper than this, I'm devaluing myself. I'm not revaluing. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, if you do not, and I'm going to make it very clear, if you cannot afford to pay $25 for this one, only this one, this video, don't come and whine on me. If you cannot afford it, fine, you cannot afford it. Don't attack me. I cannot afford to get out from this hellhole. Do you see me complaining? I cannot afford to get a car because I don't have a parking lot. Do you see me complain? Not everybody can want to hear you complaining and you whining about not being able to pay for something. So I'm telling you right now, if you cannot pay $25, that's fine. This is only for the people who wants to be educated. Do you guys understand this?
And Ben, there's a lot of intel in this one. It is loaded with intel. Right?
Loaded. Okay, loaded. $25 is nothing compared to what I can get for this video. I have told you many times, I have people that are willing to pay $1,000 for this.
Tempting.
All right? All right? I'm just telling you. So this one will only cost $25 because of the loading information that I have. I share some of this $25 information in my chat room, Benny and the Jets, but that's it. Only for those people, because those people been backing me up since I started, and I did not release everything on my video. Because once you understand how the economy works, you will understand when you're gonna get paid. Do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
You have been brainwashed by the gurus. You have been brainwashed by a lot of idiots and retards. And you have become another retard. You are a retard not because you are stupid. You are a retard because they program you the way they want you to think. Do you guys understand this? They have been programming you. Everything you know is a lie. Everything you know is a lie. I've been saying it for a long time. I just talked to Karen before we came out in my show, and she was shocked. Okay? That's why I've been saying it, that when you go through the new paradigm, your faith will be shaken.
Mm-hmm. It will.
Okay? Your faith will be shaken. Your religious dogma is going to be destroyed. Okay? I handle information that it can destroy your religion, believe it or not. And I don't want to give it to you. You know why? I'd rather for you to be ready, so it will not be destroyed. Because from beginning all this week, I'm going to be talking about the interview. I'm going to be talking about the aliens. I'm going to be talking about how the enemy is going to try to kill the interview. He's doing it right now. I'm going to show you evidence, not made up stuff. Evidence. Do you understand the difference between evidence and bullshit? I'm going to give you evidence. Okay? I'm going to give you evidence why the enemy is trying to brainwashing you to believe everything you heard. This is the reason why David Quayle coming out with the bullshit about aliens being the fallen angels. This is the simple stuff that a lot of you people are trying to convince me to know something that I went through already. I went through that already, people. Don't try to change my mind. Something that you can learn from somebody idiot, you go into the same hole. This is even written in the Bible. Can a blind man lead other people? Will that blind man fall and the rest of the people into the same hole? It's in the Bible. So for you to tell me that just because this idiot said that for 30 years been studying the aliens, he came to the conclusion that they're fallen angels, then you also are blind. Because one thing is for somebody to say something stupid in a book about socialism, like Bernie Sanders, and the wonderful things about the socialism. And another thing is to experience.
Yeah, to live under it.
Or if it is not truth. Do I make myself clear? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I just have the information from Karen that some people were complaining because they do not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. This is why I present a PowerPoint, so you can read. Now, if you cannot read, who is the racist? Is it you? Because you want to put me down because of my accent? Or is it me because I have more brain in my little finger than the whole body of yours? A lot of people feel very intimidated because of me, of what I know. A lot of people. So when somebody says, I don't understand what he says, and he's reading in the PowerPoint is not because they don't understand. You are racist. And that's fine. I get along with a lot of racist people in my life. You have a bigotry. You have a prejudice about Latinos, about people with accents. I had 2 people from Australia, from some place in Australia, and I'm telling you this, and for those people from Australia who are listening and watching my show, man, they have a fucking accent. I'm serious. I'm telling you the truth, nothing but the truth. This accent even said the most simple words in different ways. I was like, what the heck? And they understood me, people. They understood every single word that were coming out of my mouth. And for you, idiot, to tell me that you don't understand my words, you are racist. You are racist. That's what pissed me off about these people. Okay? Number 1, you got no justification about not understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth. You are reading the PowerPoint. And number 2, stop your bullshit. Okay? If you would have a little respect for the information that I'm giving you, you wouldn't come up with such a bullshit. But you got no respect. This is the things that we have to go through. I have to go through. Can you believe I have to listen to Johnny complaining about the stupidity of other people? For what? Just because he wants to educate you. Do you really think you have any idea what we have to go through? It's unbelievable. And just imagine what I have to go through every single day.
A lot of repeat, right?
A lot of repeat. A lot of repeat. Every single day, people. I'm not joking about it. Every single day, I've been attacked. I've been called wetbacks from black people. I'm not joking. I've been called wetback from black people. I've been called wetback by Puerto Ricans. They even feel that they're better than me. If I see someone who is more prejudiced, are minorities. I have said it all the time. Prejudice and racism was not born from white people. You know what white people have? Guilty feelings.
Mm.
Yes, they feel guilty because of what they did in the past. Why would you have to feel guilty for something that you did not do? And who's giving you that guiltiness? The liberals. You have been brainwashed, people. And who's telling you that? A Latino with an accent that you don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, my mouth. Think about that, idiot. Think about that. Think about somebody like me telling you that you are the next racist target in the world. Haven't I said that? You cannot complain because you're going to be accused to be racist. You cannot complain that. You cannot complain. If you find yourself in a situation that you cannot even complain, you are the target of racism. You are the target of discrimination. You are the target of prejudice. Because you don't longer have freedom. You don't longer have freedom. And that's the situation we are seeing right now. Did I make myself clear, Karen?
Perfect, yeah, perfect.
Okay. Así que tú puedes ver mi show, mi nuevo ver por paga, bajo el nuevo precio de $25. Ahora, quiero darlo también bien claro en español. Si tú no puedes pagar $25, está completamente bien. Y a todos los que me odian tanto, en especialmente un idiota que no quiero ni mencionar su nombre, que está en Puerto Rico, o yo creo que vive acá, no me importa. Quiero que él pague esta cantidad. No le voy a hacer a mis enemigos el trabajo hecho que yo hago. Esta es la primera vez como te voy a educar cómo la economía trabaja. Una vez que tú entiendas eso, vas a entender todos los temas. Para que no te dejes babosear del estúpido, del idiota y del criminal. Para que tú sepas cuándo se te va a pagar. Cómo se te va a pagar. Dónde se te va a pagar. Y dejar la mierda atrás. Dejar los engaños atrás. Dejar la discriminación atrás. Dejar el racismo atrás. Dejar todos los problemas que tú puedas tener dentro de ti. Porque la educación es lo que te va a liberar. No lo que un idiota te vaya a decir. La educación te va a liberar. ¿Ok? Alrighty then. So I think I made myself very clear.
I hope so.
All right, so I've been receiving a lot of attacks right now.
Oh.
Because, I went to Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
And people didn't like it.
Oh, no, really?
Oh, what a surprise. So if I go, look, this is the stupidity. How people are brainwashed. This is how people are brainwashed. Let me explain to you.
There's a lot of good churches in Las Vegas, trust me.
Yes, oh yes. Let me explain to you why people don't like me to go to Las Vegas. Let me explain to you, okay? This is the idiots, the retards, right? If I tell you that I'm going to Reno, I got no problem. People will not complain. You know
that's
why?
Called brainwashing.
Because they've been brainwashed. Oh, Reno, that's where the elites are getting together. That's where the family dragon are getting together. That's where this retard, this wetback, getting all his information.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
I got no problem if I tell you that I go to Reno. But since I told you I went to Las Vegas, oh, you see? He is wasting the money of all the idiots who are watching him. He is giving himself the life of a lifestyle of the kings and queens. He's stealing your money, people.
Wow.
That's what they doing, people. You see how people are brainwashed?
Stupidity.
You see how people are brainwashed? If you only knew that the whole thing about Reno was done by the criminals. And the reason why they get together into Reno is because they have purchased, they have bought cops in Reno. They cannot do it on Las Vegas because cops in Las Vegas are right now an example. Okay? That is the reason why. That is the reason I never contradict myself. That is the reason private groups are with the enemy, are with the trolls, are with the liars, are with every single guru that you watch and you listen to. That is the reason why the 800 numbers are the deception. That's the reason why you've been brainwashed. That's the reason why you never get to exchange, because all they care about is to feed you bullshit about the 800 number when you're going to exchange, blah, 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 and you never seen that exchange, do you? That is the reason why they keep telling you, oh, we got some people that already exchanged. Nobody's has exchanged. That is the reason they keep feeding you with bullshit so they can do money. And they will do money when the 800 actually come out and you're not going to exchange. Did I contradict myself?
The plan, right? The plan.
That's the plan. That is the plan, people. That's why they hate me. They hate me because I killed them. Do you want to know how much people are brainwashed about the private groups? Let me show it to you in evidence, shall we? All right.
Okay. And don't forget to speak in Spanish.
Oh, perdón. Una vez más les voy a indicar a ustedes por qué muchos de ustedes se ofenden cuando yo quiero hablar de los grupos privados. Especialmente en Puerto Rico. Muy más que en Puerto Rico. Porque en Puerto Rico se te ha dicho tanta estupidez, pero nunca te han tratado de educar. ¿O sí? Los gurús han asesinado la lógica. Han asesinado la educación. Porque ellos siempre te tienen diciendo de que de la noche a la mañana vas a ser rico, como si uno se quita el calzoncillo y se va a dormir. No es así. La economía no trabaja así y nunca va a trabajar así. Por eso es que me odian. Porque yo estoy tratando de educarte para que tú sepas cuándo se te va a pagar. Ahora déjame enseñarte cómo la gente reacciona cuando yo digo que voy a matar a los grupos privados y que por favor, si te vas a ofender, no mires mi show. Pon mucha atención, te voy a demostrar cómo la gente reacciona. Let me show you by evidence how people get offended if I tell people do not watch my show if you don't want to get offended because I'm going to kill the private groups. Okay? Even when I told you, people get offended. So let me show you what am I talking about. This is my Facebook page. This is what I say coming out in 5 minutes. This is a joke. It's a joke, people. Okay? This is the circumstances of the climate change. All right. Now, let me talk about, before I show you this, let me talk about this. It comes from Trump. Trump wants to forgive student loans for disabled veterans. That's really nice, right?
Yeah.
What the Bernie Sanders wants to do. He wants to, that's what he said. He wants to forgive the loans, student loans, period, to everybody. So, Mr. President, I got some student loans. And a lot of people who watching my show, they have student loans. So I wish you could change your position, because if you don't, I may have to vote for Bernie.
Oh, God help us.
All right? Just to let you know, I got 1.7 million people following me. Just to let you know.
Why don't you tell them how much you owe?
Oh, no, and I won't do. That's private information.
Okay.
So, 8 people injured in explosion at University of Nevada, Reno dorm. Nevada, Reno dorm. Nevada, Reno dorm. When was it? Friday. Was I there?
In Reno?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Was I in Nevada? Yes, I was in Nevada, but I was not in Reno.
There you go.
Mega church leader Joaquin Garcia arrested for major sex traffic crimes. Yes, he's a pervert. Always been a pervert. And many of the members of that church are perverts. Okay?
That's sad.
Aquí donde sale que este hombre lo tienen arrestado y ha sido acusado por grandes crímenes sexuales y de tráfico. Así como él ha sido un pervertido en esa iglesia, muchos de los líderes en esa iglesia son pervertidos. Han usado la iglesia para sus crímenes. ¿Por qué? Porque se están aprovechando de tu buen corazón. Se aprovechan de tu gran fe. Se aprovechan porque tú estás básicamente a dispensas del enemigo. Y muchos de ustedes no quieren despertar. Why all these things are happening? Because you are too good. You're so much good, you're an idiot. You are coming to think about your religion dogma that everybody in your church is good people. That the enemy will not put a foot on your church because it's impossible. Who told you that?
No kidding.
Who?
Wow.
Who told you that? Do you understand the meaning of the word demon? Karen, do you understand the meaning of the word demon? Do you know what it means?
Oh, yes, I do.
What does
and
it
they
mean?
invade the church. Trust me, they are fallen angels.
Please tell the people what that word demon means.
It means darkness, evil.
No.
No?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You don't know either, do you? Come on, be honest. So. You don't know.
Well,
you don't know.
I don't know your meaning. No, I don't know your meaning.
It's not my meaning. You can Google if you want to. What the word demon means exactly.
Exactly?
Yes.
No, I don't know. What is
It's called intelligence.
Oh.
They're super smart. The demon is a super smart demonic entity. Do you understand that?
Oh yes.
In you see, I'm a computer engineer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of these operational computers, operational system that I know, Linux, we have something called daemons. Those are little programs that you can program. They're super intelligent. Okay? They're very intelligent and they do tasks for you. It's called demon not because it comes from Lucifer, from Satan. It's called demon because demon means intelligence. Do you understand that?
Interesting.
Now you know. Now you know. ¿Ok? Ok. Déjame explicarte. Muchos de ustedes están completamente lavados del cerebro. Se aprovechan por tu buen corazón. Porque tú, hermana y hermano, tú tienes buen corazón. Tú tienes buenos principios. Tú eres temedor de Dios. Pero no tienes cerebro. Y no te lo digo para ofenderte. Te lo digo para despertarte. Gente como esta basura que está aquí, siempre se van a repetir en todas las iglesias. A ti se te ha dicho, tu pastor se te ha dicho, que el diablo no va a poder poner un pie en tu iglesia. ¿Quién te dijo eso a ti? Para eso tú tienes que entender qué significa la palabra demonio. En inglés se le dice demon. La palabra demon en inglés es una terminología computarizada que significa inteligencia. En el sistema operacional de Linux tenemos unas partículas, un programa que se llama demons. Se llama demons no por el Satanás, sino que se llama demons porque es un programa inteligente. Hace tus tasks cuando tú lo quieres hacer inteligentemente. Así es el demonio. El diablo es inteligente. Siempre te va a engañar, siempre te va a mentir y todo lo que salga de él va a destruir. Por eso tú tienes que despertar y no creerle a nadie. No tienes que creerle a nadie y no tienes que seguir a nadie. Tú tienes que seguir solamente a Jesús, Cristo, Señor Yeshua. Ese es el único que le tienes que creer. Todavía está escrito en la Biblia. Even in the Bible is written, you do not follow men, you follow Jesus, you follow God.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why this pervert had sex with little children in that church, women, all type of women. And they all shut up because they really believe they're going to go to hell if they say something against this man. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not going to talk about this guy. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah.
All right? The prophetic word of Charlie Shams said about it. What did he say? About the 96% that are up to 8 more earthquakes could shake the southern official. Yeah, that's why my show is called. This is why the call is the season of earthquakes. Because Charlie Shams said that we are going to be in a season of earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
¿Ok? La razón por qué aquí dije que esto es de la palabra profética de Charlie Sham es porque Charlie Sham dijo de que estamos entrando a la temporada de los terremotos. Habrán terremotos, habrán tsunamis, habrán tornados inusuales como nunca nunca los has visto en tu vida, y habrán también meteoritos que no van a poder ser detectados. Todas esas cosas son básicamente parte de tu nuevo paradigma. All right, so let's continue.
That would be worldwide, right? Not just USA.
I said, watch, I will talk about China tomorrow on my show. And this is just an example of the videos. This is Pablo Domain, people. This is Pablo Domain, brother Johnny. This is Pablo Domain. You don't need to be in problems, okay? This is Pablo Domain. So, the Chinese are getting ahead of us in technology and getting ahead of us in Hollywood. And the reason why they're doing this is because they are basically telling you we're going to take over Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Once they take over Hollywood, you will see more Chinese actors and actresses. Please pay attention because this is the cabal agenda. Please pay attention. I'm just letting you know what they're going to do. The Chinese are going to take over Hollywood. When they take over Hollywood, their agenda is to destroy your beliefs. Their agenda is to destroy God. Their agenda is to destroy Christianity. You don't believe me? Wait and see.
That's what they're all about.
Okay? Wait and see. And why? Because the demons are what? Intelligent. Intelligent. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Esto, lo que yo voy a hablar de ustedes, es una muestra. Esta es la primera película que hizo miles de millones de dólares. La primera película que hizo más de $1 billón. ¿Por qué lo están sacando acá? Porque China se va a apoderar de Hollywood. Pon mucha atención. Cuando se apoderen de Hollywood, la agenda de ellos es destruir tu religión, destruir tus creencias, destruir totalmente todo lo que se te ha dicho a ti. ¿Ok? ¿Por qué? Porque el demonio es inteligente y tiene mucho dinero. This is the first movie that they have. They made $1 billion.
Wow.
$1 billion, people. The demons are intelligence and they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. Oh, and this is dedicated, goes to the people who love the family dragon.
Wow.
This is dedicated to you, retards. Now, the seismologists are recorded whipping 3,000 earthquakes in California since July the 1st. And this baby just got me, so I start crying. This little girl has, I think he has like 6 years old. And she's talking in Spanish, asking that the president of República Dominicana, Dominican Republic, asked the president to stop the agenda of the gender ideology, because you know they want to make you believe that transsexuals is a separate gender. Okay?
She is so cute.
She's very cute, and she's saying in Spanish in a very, very eloquent way. Please, Mr. President, there's only 2 genders, female and male. Don't let the enemy take that away. Okay? Aquí está esta niña, tiene 6 años, hablando en español de la República Dominicana, pidiendo al presidente de República Dominicana que proteja esta estupidez de la agenda gay. ¿Cuál es la agenda gay? Quieren hacerte creer que realmente existen varios géneros. Solamente hay 2 géneros. Que tú, si acaso lo que me estás escuchando, tú eres transgénero, eso no te hace a ti género. Solamente porque tú quieres ser gay y tú quieres ser reconocido de un diferente género, no quita la biología, no quita la ciencia. O naciste con pene o no naciste con pene. Eso se llama ciencia. All right. So, and by the way, let me explain this. My twin sister is gay. Did I mention that before?
Yes, you did.
My twin sister is gay. And she does a lot of things that men does. But she's not man.
She borrows your clothes?
Yeah, no, not my clothes. She's too fat for that.
Oh.
But she still have a vagina. Oh. I said, you may look like a guy, but you're still my sister.
There you go.
I told her straight out. You look, I love you. You look like a guy. You act like a guy, but you're still my sister. You still have a vagina.
What did she say?
She doesn't say anything because we had this discussion many times. Okay? Mm-hmm. I told her, look, if you can show me that you have a bigger erection than me, I believe you. But if you cannot show me that, if you got no winner, you got to lose.
Okay, Ben.
I told her straight out. You know, because they try to they try to defend something that they cannot be win. They just can't win this. We're living in an ideology that if it is not politically accepted, you need to accept it. That's evil. That's tyranny. Do you understand that? Karen?
Yes, of course I do.
Well. All right. Aquí está. All right. All right, so this is the praise. This is the posting that I was talking about. Let me just show you that. The ambassador of UK attacked Trump and called it inept. Watch what's going to happen. Watch later on. This is the latest UFO video from Colombia. The latest from Colombia. There you go. Did I mention that you're going to see more of those things around us before the interview?
Yes, there's lots coming out.
Aquí está el último video de Colombia con un ovni. Creo que te lo dije, que vas a ver bastante de esto antes de la entrevista. And now we have Miss Judy Shelton, Miss Gold. And if you watch my last pay-per-view, didn't I tell you that?
Don't forget Spanish.
I will. Didn't I tell you that they're going to remove the people and they're going to put the people to your new financial system?
Yes.
Okay? And they're going to put this woman, and I'm not going to contradict myself because I told you, whenever they put a woman to be a leader, to be whatever they want to do, is either to kill an agenda or to kill whatever they created. Didn't I told you that?
You did.
It's a ritual. Just because the new elite does it doesn't mean that they're the good guys. Did I mention that I never told you they're the good guys?
You did many times.
There you go. So did I contradict myself?
You never did.
Okay? I don't contradict myself. I'm not an idiot. You are an idiot because you believe that. If you're going to accuse me that I contradict myself, I want you to prove it, retard. Okay? You either educate yourself or continue hating. I don't care. ¿Qué es lo que dije yo? Yo te dije que cuando ellos ponen una mujer como líder de cualquier organización es para matar una agenda o destruir algo que ellos han creado. Siempre lo van a hacer. Esta mujer que está aquí es la mujer que nos va a llevar a los estándares del oro. ¿Qué es lo que va a matar? Es la agenda de no estar en los estándares del oro. ¿Qué va a destruir? La Fed, el Banco Central de los Estados Unidos, porque una vez que se vayan al oro, más tarde van a quitar la Fed. Porque el dinero no puede estar bajo las manos de criminales. Tiene que estar bajo las manos del pueblo. ¿Entendiste ahora? ¿O te lo quiero que te lo vaya a escribir? Esta es una agenda. Esta es evidencia. Esto lo expliqué yo en mi pay-per-view, en mi video por paga. Okay, so what agenda is she's gonna kill? The central bank. That's the agenda. Are you listening, Karen?
We're listening.
That she's gonna kill that central bank agenda. How she's gonna kill it? By bringing in the gold back.
Good.
She's gonna bring the gold standard back, and once she kills the agenda, then she's gonna kill what they created. What did they create? The Fed, the Federal Reserve Bank. Watch. She's gonna kill the agenda, and she's gonna kill what they created, the Federal Reserve Bank. And why? Because the whole reset is about getting rid of the central banks, put it back to the power of the people, put it back to the people, put it back the money into the Treasury Department. This is actually makes more sense than the bullshit that Marx is saying. Oh, but my contacts in the Treasury Department are telling me that they were going to exchange, and this is nothing. It's a lie. What in the world? Can somebody explain to me what the Department of Treasury had to do with other people's money? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But
there
people believe whatever they want to believe because they're retards. They're retards. So you either choose to be educated or choose to be a retard. Simple as that. They need to get rid of the Fed to have the reset. What is a reset? Get rid of everything we've done before and restart all over again. Did I mention that before?
Yes.
So the Fed cannot be around. They're going to destroy it by bringing the gold back. And watch what I'm telling you. What's her name? Waters? What's her name? What's the idiot?
Maxine?
Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters. Watch what she's going to do with her. Watch. Okay?
That'll be
she's a
interesting.
cabal. She's a cabal. Yep. Okay? She's 100% cabal. She knows what she's been chosen. Watch what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. So, let's continue it.
That will be good to listen and watch.
Yeah,
that's for
the
sure.
Deutsche Bank will exit his global equities business and launch 18,000 jobs in whipping overhaul. Why? The Deutsche Bank is firing 18,000 jobs when the economy is way up. Why, Karen? Tell me why.
I think they are having severe troubles.
They've been having severe troubles forever.
Couple of years, well, really bad.
They're
in the last
currency
few years.
manipulators, first of all. Okay.
Okay.
So you will see a tendency of a lot of banks going broke. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
That's what I just told you about that. When we exchange, please listen to this. Don't tell me that I did not give you good information. Play the video back and read what I just telling you. When you exchange, didn't I told you that the chances that they're going to put bail-in are higher and higher?
Oh, yes.
Did I mention that before?
Many times.
This will be a tendency of the big deception. Did I mention there was a secret plan?
Many times.
Thank you. Who told you that you were going to walk to the bank so happily? We are going to be rich. Yeah. We got the account number. Yeah. Who told you that? Who was the retard? Who?
Not you.
TNT Tony? Bruce? Uta? Who told you that? Not me. Not me. ¿Qué significa esta noticia? El Deutsche Bank va a sacarse más de 18,000 empleados. Deutsche Bank ha tenido grandes problemas financieros desde hace mucho tiempo. ¿Por qué? Porque manipulan las divisas, porque son corruptos. Esto va a servir como tendencia cuando salga la revaluación. ¿Por qué? Porque van a tratar de convencer a sacar un rescate interno. Te van a quitar tu cambio de divisas. ¿Acaso no te lo dije? Sí te lo dije. Hay un plan secreto para engañar a millones de personas a no cambiar tus dinares. ¿O acaso me contradicí? Esto ya viene. Watch. All right. So, about the Zimbabwe. Man, I have a lot of information about the Zimbabwe, man.
Do you really?
Oh, my God. Let's talk about this. Now, this is my brother in Christ, Prophet Charlie Champ. Oh, by the way, this is Charlie Champ, Destiny Encounters. That's his channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to his channel, to my brother in Christ, Prophet Charlie Champ. Okay? This is another... No, this is something else. Here is. This was just uploaded today by Johnny. Change the value of the Iraqi dinar currency meeting. Now, what is this? Let me explain to you what it is.
Okay.
It is a government study. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to give you a freebie. I'm going to give you free information, free intel. Are you happy with it?
Ooh,
I'm going to give you free intel. But I'm not going to give you that deep shit that is going to come out after this. Watch. You're going to be ready if you pay for my video. If you're not going to pay for my video, unless somebody wants to give you that information that he pay or she pay, that's fine. But this is a study from the government of Iraq. They are trying to figure out if a revaluation will work or is not. And in my pay-per-view, I will tell you what they're going to do.
Okay.
Based on prophecy and based on evidence. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Based on prophecy and based on evidence. Now, here is another freebie. Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh, but first of all, let me explain this in Spanish.
Oh, yes.
Este es el video de Johnny que subió en YouTube y dice el cambio de valor del dinar de Irak y las juntas. Esta es una junta hecha por el gobierno discutiendo qué le conviene más a Irak. Si le conviene revaluar su moneda o si le conviene devaluar su moneda. Tú tienes que aprender a saber por qué esto se está dando y qué es lo que van a hacer después de esta junta. La información no te la puedo dar aquí, te la voy a dar por mi video por paga. Tú vas a estar completamente preparado para lo que esta gente va a hacer. Con solamente $25. Okay? All right. So, as you can see, are you there, Karen?
I am totally with you.
Okay, so as you can see, some people study and some people well, what is it? Here it is. And some people spy.
Mm-hmm.
Online publisher of United States RTA rates suspended service after threat from the government. MarketWatch is one of the online publishers of how the United States and the currencies are trading against the local currency of Zimbabwe. Value of the Zimbabwe dollar is measured in different ways by different people under different circumstances. The value has been fluctuating, and much of the typical person in Zimbabwe will always want to find out how the currency is faring from time to time as they make daily decisions. Mm-hmm. They're spying the markets. Why are they spying the markets? Because the government in Zimbabwe don't know how to fix this mess.
Wow. This is crazy.
Okay? And they're going to get rid of him. And they're going to get rid of him in Cuba. And they're going to get rid of everybody in the government. You
They need educated people.
You don't believe me? Watch. Are you exchanging your Zimbabwe?
No.
You're not exchanging, right? Because as far as I know, nobody has become a trillionaire. Have they? Do you want to know how this is going to happen and what's going to happen after this? You got to go and watch my $25 video. See that?
There you go.
Ahora te lo voy a leer esto en español. Pon mucha atención. Edúcate, hermano. Esto está en español ahora. Te lo voy a leer. Ya te enseñé lo que están haciendo en Irak. Están haciendo estudios. Están estudiando qué es lo que le conviene más al país, si devaluar la moneda o devaluarla. Revaluar o devaluar. Lo que venga después de esto en Irak es lo que te voy a vender a ti por $25 para que tú sepas qué es lo que van a hacer. Lo mismo con Zimbabue. Hay personas, hay países que estudian y hay personas que espían. El editor en la línea de tarifas del dólar con el RTGS suspende el servicio después de amenazas del gobierno. ¿Qué gobierno? De Zimbabue. Dice aquí, Market Watch es uno de los editores de la línea como el dólar y otras monedas se negocian al frente de la moneda local en los diversos mercados de Zimbabue. El valor del dólar de Zimbabue se mide de diferentes maneras por diferentes personas en diferentes circunstancias. El valor ha estado fluctuando tanto en la persona típica de Zimbabue. Siempre querrá saber cómo la moneda está yendo de vez en cuando al tomar decisiones diarias. Ejemplos de las diferentes tasas de diferentes personas consideran de vez en cuando. Y aquí te dice toda la información. ¿Ok? ¿Qué es lo que básicamente te están diciendo? El gobierno de Zimbabue está espiando los mercados. ¿Y por qué? Porque el gobierno es un ignorante. El gobierno no sabe cómo arreglar esta cochinada que hicieron. ¿Tú sabes qué va a pasar después de esto? Vas a tener que pagar. ¿Ok? Mi récord habla por mí solo. Cuando yo saco un pay-per-view, un video por paga, ¿acaso no salen confirmaciones? My record speaks for itself. Right, Karen?
That's right.
When I do a pay-per-view, don't we have confirmations?
Every time. It's amazing.
So, I'll let you know. I'll leave it up to you. This is also in Spanish. Now, let me tell you about this, okay? I have it in Spanish, I have it in English. Yes. Did I mention that the disclosure is coming? And they decided to give you the disclosure of the highest technology little by little. Did I mention that?
Oh, yes. This is exciting.
Okay. So, I'm going to repeat this in English and then I'm going to repeat it in Spanish in another article. Okay. Science attempted to open a portal to a parallel universe. Are you reading? Science.
I am reading. Wow.
Could 2019 be the year humans open the first portal to a shadowy dimension with mirrors of our own worlds? They are testing something they already know exists, but they want to play dumb. Are you listening?
You mean there's two of me?
Yes. The enemy is trying to kill your dogma and kill your God unless you listen to the Lord Jesus Christ. Did I mention that your new paradigm will be so big that if you do not already, you're gonna go crazy? Scientists in Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Eastern Tennessee hope and have building equipment that are tested to this summer. They're going to do it this summer. which allow us the first glimpse of the parallel universe, which could be identical in many ways to our own. The mirror particles, mirror planets, and possible even mirror life. What does that tell you?
That's mind-blowing.
Little by little, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people are telling me, hey, you should release everything. Yeah. Come on, idiots. You cannot even come out with a logical translation of the word of God, and you expect to understand this? You expect to understand this? You're coming out with a lot of bullcrap about the word of God, and I'm telling you that this, and I'm telling you, I'm not telling you this to offend everybody, but that's a lot of bullcrap. And you want to explain to me, you want to tell me that you're going to be able to assimilate the information that you don't know.
Doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way, does it?
It's spoonful by spoonful.
That's the reason why I always said, it took me 40 years just to assimilate. I don't understand it.
Well, even the Word of God talks about the milk and the meat. If you give people a high level, I'm not talking about real meat, but of truth and a very high level, they overload. They can't handle it. It's in the Word of God.
Yeah. So there you go. Who told you about this, that it was going to come little by little? Who told you about the booming, the technology booming before even happening in the news? Did Mark C. told you that?
There you go.
Did David Schmidt told you that in his contact in the White House? How about Ken Dunt? You know he's a contact with the Dragonians. He should have told you this, right?
I heard they ate his right foot.
There you go. You see what? This is the reason why a lot of people follow me, because they know that the things that I'm telling you always come out. Do you know that I'm already running out of space in my Facebook? They just send me just send me a notification.
Really?
Yeah, I'm running out of space in my Facebook.
Wow.
You know? So there you go.
What happens then?
They're asking me the page instead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do, so we'll see what happens. Okay, now in Spanish. Ahora la explicación en español. Un experimento intentará probar la existencia de otras dimensiones de la realidad. ¿Ves la foto? Está hecho de todo espejo. Y con esta prueba, con este experimento, te van a tratar de que tú sepas que existen otras dimensiones. Existe otro tú, existe otro Benny en otros mundos, pero bajo otras leyes. Y muchos de ustedes dicen, pero ¿por qué no sacan todo de un solo? Porque no vas a poder asimilarlo, es demasiada información. He dicho ahorita que muchos de ustedes se la llevan que saben la Biblia y no saben nada. Si tú te vienes diciendo muchas cosas de la Biblia y te tiras la cabeza porque quieres entender algo que está profundamente y tiene una inteligencia mucho más avanzada que tú, ¿qué te hace pensar a ti que tú vas a poder asimilar esta información? Lo van a hacer poco por poco. Así fue el tratado con la élite. Tu paradigma está cambiando enfrente de ti, aunque no te guste, aunque estés listo o no listo. Cuando menos pienses, toda tu vida ha cambiado. Así lo cree un grupo de equipo de investigadores del Laboratorio Nacional de Oak Ridge, quienes están avanzando en la construcción del equipo necesario para explicar los resultados anómalos obtenidos por físicos de partículas en los años 90, cuando midieron el tiempo que tardaban las partículas de neutrones en descomponerse en protones una vez se eliminan del núcleo de un átomo. ¿Ok? Y mucho de esto va a destruir de muchos de ustedes. ¿Por qué? Porque mucha gente se empezó a hablar cosas que no saben ni entienden. All right? Now you know. All right. So
Is it PowerPoint time yet?
We don't have a PowerPoint today.
Oh, I thought you were going to do one.
No. We don't have a PowerPoint today. Are you kidding me? I got too much information for private.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we got a new earthquake. We are in the season of earthquakes. There's another one in Indonesia, 6.9. Another earthquake in Indonesia.
Wow.
Tenemos otro terremoto. Esto pasó en Indonesia de 6.9.
They're
Estamos
really
en
being
la
hit.
temporada de terremotos. ¿Ok?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now let me read some of the messages of people. Voy a leer algunos mensajes de ustedes, ¿ok?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can read. I was reading something and I lost it.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, this is in Spanish. Soy latina, gracias por todos los que nos provees. ¿Dónde veo luz verde? Luz verde es un chat room. Y no puedes entrar a menos que yo te conozca bien. Cuando digo que te conozca bien, quiero saber de dónde vienes, quiénes son tus amigos en tu página de friends, de amigos. Quiero saber quiénes son. Si son unos troles, si son mis enemigos, no vas a poder entrar. Yo estoy escogiendo a muchos de la gente en chat rooms porque me quiero ahorrar las molestias y los problemas. Así que por ahorita no puedo entrar en mi chat room. Se llama Luz Verde. ¿Ok? Dame tiempo que conozca quiénes son tus amistades en tu Facebook y entonces te diré qué es lo que tienes que hacer. All right. So a lot of people asking me, Benny, how can I get into Green Light? How can I get into Benny in the Jets? First of all, you cannot get into Benny in the Jets. That's my private circle. Nobody can qualify. Not even Karen qualify.
Karina.
Not even Karina can qualify. Not even Johnny can qualify.
There you go.
Okay, this is my secret and very intimate circle. These are the people who've been there for me in the good times and in the bad times. These are the people that support me 100% all the time. They know my faults, they know what I can do, and they know what I cannot do.
That's good.
Okay? And I want to keep it that way. I have the green light. They got also privilege to give intel. So they know what's up. And I got the Church of Leaders. The church leader is people from the churches of leaders, and they got also the same information that I provide, the green light. All right, so if you are a church of leaders, you want to praise the Lord and you want to see everything that the promises of God, the prophetic words are actually happening, I welcome you into my church of leaders. I got prophets, I got pastors, apostles, I got all type of leaders in the church.
Elders. Yep.
Elders, I got a lot. Okay, and they also been very supportive. Okay, they've been also very supportive with me. They accept me the way I am, and I accept them the way they are. I do not fight with anybody. I do not get into arguments with no people in the church. I protect them. I protect them. I do not let anybody troll my pastors, my apostles, my prophets. No. Okay. Even when I see somebody that I know is a false prophet, I protect them. Okay. That's the way I do it. All right. So let me maybe just before we finish our show, I'm gonna read some of the emails because a lot of people have a lot of questions. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I think. So let me go to my email right now. And
do you want me to? You know, when I was sitting at the beach very early this morning, the Lord gave me something to say to the people.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. He said this. He said, "Tell them And before I start here, he's been telling me that we are in a very strategic time. And I think that's exactly what you're showing the people, right? That God is on the move. Things are shifting. We're in transition. And this is what he said. Tell them they need to align themselves for this next stage. They are in transition, and the transition is now. Tell them to let go of worry. They must trust what I have put in them in the last few weeks, months, and for some, even years. I will bring it all forward, and if you look to me, and it will guide you and open doors for you in unexpected places. I will hold the enemy at bay just as I did when the people of Israel crossed the Red Sea. I controlled the situation and shut the door of the enemy so that they could not access and destroy my people. I am with each listening ear. Each of you will receive a grace to cross with strength and joy. Trust and believe. Trust and follow my instructions and my way. Fear opposes my plan. Faith ignites it. Ignite your journey during this stage by trusting in my guidance. My right hand of authority is moving throughout the land. Transition is coming. Transition is here. Push forward. Prepare your heart and mind. Do not let your emotions overtake you. Just rest in me. I am here by your side, guiding, providing, and establishing.
All right. Nice. So Richard asking me when I'm going to have my pay-per-view. That's tonight. Hopefully by tomorrow morning you have it because we got too much information. All right. Me están preguntando cuándo va a estar mi pay-per-view. Va a ser hoy en la noche. A lo mejor vas a tener que verlo hasta mañana en la mañana porque tengo mucha información. Jimmy is asking, hi, Benny, can you send me the link to pay-per-view so I can sign up to watch exchange video? Thank you much. Okay, you're confusing me. I got the exchange video. You don't have to sign up. Well, you do have to sign up, but you don't have to sign up. I'm just gonna send you the link. Okay. I'm just gonna send you the link so you can watch the exchange video. I'm not talking about anything else. Let me see. John says, will the church go through the tribulation? You already has. You already has. Okay. Let me see what other question they have over here. My goodness, people don't have questions. When I finish, always ask. Okay.
Because they're listening.
Okay. Apparently, Ms. Lagarde that just left the IMF made a prediction. Listen to this.
Ooh.
Let me show you the email. Ahorita le voy a dedicar de qué se trata este correo. Apparently, Ms. Lagarde, that's Moses sent me this email. Apparently, Ms. Lagarde, that just left the IMF, made a prediction based on her numerical beliefs. You stated the old cabal believes in such things, and you were correct. In 2014, about the G20, how she hoped it will start the 7 years of global economic prosperity. 7 days after the G20, which happens to be Saturday. Laughing out loud, cannot make this stuff up. Here's the pertinent part of the story, the link to her 2014 speech, and she sent me the link. This is the quote for the interview when asked if she would have said the job she is now accepting. She emphatically states 7 times no. Why the numbers? Because they use rituals. The numbers, the time, the astronomical signals, that's what they do. That's the elite.
And Ben,
yes,
today is 7 of 7.
Yes, and that's also a ritual for the new elite. Okay, that's what I came over at this time. I came over this time not because it's 7. I should have just take the time because I'm sick and tired. Really, I'm tired. But I did it because they allow me to to give you this information.
Mm-hmm.
If it wouldn't be now on the 7th, I cannot give you. If it wouldn't be the 8th, I cannot give you the information.
Wow.
Okay? All right. So, ahorita les voy a decir lo que estoy leyendo en inglés. Now, she's related to be the new head of the European Central Bank. And why they do it? Because they want to kill what? What did they like to kill that?
The system.
They want to kill the system, the agenda, or a creation. Okay? Whenever they put a woman, they want to kill the agenda or a creation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So notice her speech back in 2014. She already addressed the National Press Corporation about the world economy by injecting ideology. The number 7 is through her speech, and she states that the world was just beginning to come out of the deep freeze that had begun 7 years prior to the economic meltdown that took place. She always stated, which has always puzzled me, how she know it will be 7 years. The world at some point yet future will experience a 7-year period of strong economic growth. At the end of the portion of this 5.5 years of address, she indicated that she hoped that G20 will be the help to ensure this 7-year period of prosperity will take place as well at the IMF. As we know, the G20 conference was last weekend. And then she gives me more numbers. So this Saturday will mark the 7th day the meeting, the G20 ended, that there will be 7-6, that's yesterday. If we press it those numbers together, we have the number 25. How much money are going to charge for the new pay-per-view?
$25.
If you put 25, how much it give you? 7. This is no joke.
Wow, this is great.
This is no joke. I could have charged $50. I could have charged $100. Why I didn't do it?
Alignment.
Alignment, people. If I'm a new elite, I need to find that same thing. 25-7. The next day of the course is 7-7, which is 2 times, which declares during the speech as well. The number 25 was also used when she declared the Berlin Wall has fallen 25 years ago from the year 2014. Back in 1989, here's the link to the video for Lagarde's numerology speech. Will the President Trump in a speech ignite the fuse, which leads to the weekend explosive RI in Iraq? Will this be the catalyst for the 7-year period of economic prosperity that Christine Lagarde spoke in her speech? I believe that much be done on our history was predetermined long before transpiring. The RI, for those who don't know what RI is, introduction of the revaluation. Revaluation introduction, okay? There is no exception. Again, we must ask yourself, as I mentioned before in the past, about 7-year period strong economic growth. Ms. Lagarde mentioned in 2014. Also, in 2014, what prophecy came out?
2014?
Yes. What prophecy came out?
Was that Kim Clement and the Iraq?
Exactamundo.
There you go.
Exactamundo.
This is God.
Okay. ¿De qué se trata este email? Este email se trata de lo siguiente, lo voy a tener que hacer en español para que entiendan de qué estoy hablando. Alrighty then, let's see. I don't know if it's gonna allow me. It did not allow me. No me dejó. Dice aquí, hizo una predicción basada en numerología. Dice que el cabal, fíjate bien, dice que yo estaba en lo correcto cuando les dije que las élites utilizan todo esto, utilizan numerología, utilizan astronomía, todo lo hacen porque es un ritual, ¿ok? Y aquí dice, me manda el video de la predicción de ella, que vendrían 7 años de prosperidad después de la junta del G20. Ahorita se cumplió ayer se cumplieron 7 días. ¿Qué pasó el julio? ¿Qué pasó ayer? Bueno, Donald Trump anunció que nuestra economía había ido hasta los cielos, ¿ok? Así que todo esto viene numerología. Todo lo que hacen las élites vienen por numerología, vienen por algo que ellos utilizan todo el tiempo. Después habla aquí mi hermano en Cristo de que este sábado marcan 7 días de la junta del G20 y dice aquí que también usan el número 25. ¿Cuánto te estoy cobrando yo por el video? $25. ¿Por qué? Si tú sumas 5 con 2 son 7. ¿Ok? Esto no lo hago porque solo que eso quiero ganar. Yo solamente puedo seguir lo que ellos me dicen. ¿Ok? El siguiente día era el 7-7, que es hoy, que declara básicamente declara lo que ella había dicho hace muchos años. También la gran pared de Berlín fue botada hace 25 años. Así que todas estas cosas están dando. Dice lo que él dice aquí, de que acaso el Donald Trump hará básicamente un anuncio explotando que Irak va a introducir su nueva moneda muy pronto, cayendo con los años de prosperidad que acaba de decirte Cristina Lagarde. Es la pregunta. Todo esto te lo voy a demostrar, todo esto te lo voy a explicar en mi video por paga, ¿ok? So this video says a call message. So there's a call message. Posted, I can post it. And
I was thinking that might be a good idea.
yeah, so let me just post it. It's the call message. This video contains a hitting or call message from the IMS to the elite. Yes, so I want you to watch it. I'm going to click to post it on Facebook. And I'm
I
gonna
remember
post
when
it.
she said it. I remember that very well. I have it stored in my computer here.
I'm going to post it in Facebook, and I'm going to post it also in Twitter, because I also do my Twitter stuff. Okay, so here we go. There you go. Okay, now, what else do we have to tell you other than to tell you thank you for your attention?
Here you go.
All right, so wait for my pay-per-view. If you don't see it later tonight, which is already too late, see it tomorrow morning. All right, be patient, people. I got too many crap to come out.
That's good. That's okay. It'll take us some time, eh?
I need to explain a lot of things that you don't know. Okay. So that's it, guys. All right. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes. Por favor, tengan paciencia. Tu video por paga va a salir. Si no ahora, va a salir en la mañana, al mismo tiempo que va a salir el de inglés. Ok, así que no te preocupes. Te lo prometo. All right. So, thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you, Karina.
Karina.
Muchas gracias, Karina.
Oh.
Okay.
Sí, señor.
Sí, tu español es muy bueno.
I don't know how to say little in Spanish yet. In Kamai, it's tick tick.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I also have another stuff that I need to share with all of you. Please pay attention. This is almost forget about it. Okay? I posted on Facebook that today will be an interesting day because it's 7/7. And tomorrow will be an interesting day. Let me tell you about tomorrow. And let me tell you about the significance of the number 8. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay. The whole month of July, please pay attention. The whole month of July is going to contribute to awakening you, to awaken your new paradigm, okay? It's time to awake. Whether it's a rude awake or it's a nice awake, it's up to God. Transition. You're going to have a violent transition. Are you listening? I'm not going to contradict myself. You're going to have a violent. If you don't understand the meaning of the word violent, I want you to Google it. You're going to have a violent transition of the new paradigm. Not because I say so, that's because they know this. Okay? Tomorrow is the 8th. The number 8 symbolizes universe. Okay? The number 8 symbolizes universe for the elite. It also symbolizes unity. Okay? Universe and unity. Unity. And something that concerns the universe and something that concerns unity may happen tomorrow. Okay? And on the night, wait for instructions. Wait for instructions. That's all I gotta tell you. Thank you so much for your attention. Oh, but before that, let me explain that in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Se me hace tan difícil hacer un show bilingüe porque siempre se me olvida. El número 8 simboliza el universo para las élites. Espera mañana porque tu transición del nuevo paradigma va a ser violento. No va a ser bonito, va a ser violento. Entonces mañana vas a ver algo que va a representar universo y va a representar unidad. Porque ese es el número significativo del número 8. Todo este mes va a ser usado para el despertar de conciencia. Pon mucha atención. Todo el mes de julio va a ser utilizado para el despertar de conciencia. Y tu despertar va a ser rudo y va a ser violento. Para el 9 de julio, espera por instrucciones. Espera por instrucciones. Eso es todo lo que te puedo decir. Muchas gracias por tu atención. Puerto Rico te quiero y nos vemos en mi nuevo pay-per-view, el nuevo video por paga. Thank you, Karina.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll see you later on for the pay-per-view.
We will do it.
All right, and this was Karina helping me again. And now I want to tell you something else. I have a video I want to share with all of you. Karina, if you're watching my show, please stand by because this will be a video that is going to shock a lot of people. I'm gonna share with you not one, but 2 videos that I'm about to shock you. Voy, antes de irme, tengo que compartir 2 videos, no uno, sino que 2 videos que te va a sorprender mucho. Pon mucha atención de qué se trata. All right, the first video is, one second, let me see, where is this guy? Okay, the first video that I'm gonna share with you is for somebody who you have seen a lot over the internet. And like I told you about technology, that they're going to show you little by little, right? They're going to show you little by little technology. This video, they uses a technology called reptilian technology. That's alien technology. It's not the whole technology that we know, that you guys know. I know it. It's just a little bit technology of the reptilian technology. If you know anything about aliens, the reptilians are the ones that have caused a lot of the chaos and panic around the world. I'm not saying that they're the good people. All I'm saying that the majority are not in good standards for our lives. All right, there are good. There are some few good people, but the majority they're not good. All right, so I want you to watch this video, and you'll see that even the girl mentioned the word reptilian. Okay, el video que te voy a enseñar ahorita está en inglés y están utilizando la tecnología reptiliana. Para las personas que no saben absolutamente nada de lo que hablo, los reptilianos es una raza alienígena extraterrestre que ha ocasionado mucho del caos y el pánico alrededor del mundo. Solo te están enseñando una pequeña parte de lo que es la tecnología que estos seres nos han traído. Mira el video.
Guys, check this out. This is called active geometry. It opens up when the tire moves. Look at it opening up there. Because it's all closed off. All of this is closed, so this needs to move. This is the BMW Vision Next 100. It opens with a sensor here. There we go. This is Christian. Thank you very much. Awesome. So I'm just going to show you around this car. It's in driving mode right now. Steering wheel is out. All of this is in red. Now, if you put it in autonomous mode, press this. Wheel disappears and this little diamond comes out. And this light goes on to tell pedestrians that the car is now driving. The coolest thing is this. Check out what these little diamonds do here. These little triangles. Look at that. It's like a reptile skin. It's almost like it's breathing. What that does is when the car detects an object that you can't see, it will let you know by kind of moving these little triangle shapes on the dash. Come and take a look outside. Here's that light flashing for people to know that it's in autonomous mode. You hear a little click. This one. You see how much space there is here in this car. These seats, almost like lounge chairs, the back of the car. This car is fully drivable. You actually do use the pedals and the steering wheel to drive it. Better get out of the way.
Ok, déjame explicarte qué es lo que acaba de enseñar ella. Los sensores que vio en el dashboard, encima del timón, trae tecnología alienígena, trae tecnología reptiliana. Son sensores, super sensores, que van a determinar si tú vas a golpear algo en el carro que tú no puedas ver. Eso solamente es algo superficial, algo que no es nada comparado a lo que yo he visto. Esto comprueba lo que te vengo diciendo. La revelación de nueva tecnología se está dando enfrente de ti, poco por poco. So as you can see, guys, they use reptilian technology on the dashboard of this car. This was a video posted by Super Blondie. Everybody knows her in the internet community. So that will show you what I've been telling you, that they're feeding you with technology that you never seen before, little by little, not the whole thing. All right. So now let me show you my next video. My next video, it is from a priest. And they called them, actually they brought Trump a long time ago. Is spoken in English. I want you to take a look at it. Last 8 minutes and 11 seconds. And just to let you know that Catholics also are knowledge about Donald Trump and that mission that he needs to play. I will also tell you what's going on with this, okay? Now let me explain in Spanish. El siguiente video está hablado solamente en inglés. Es de un padre de la iglesia católica. va a hablar de la profecía de Donald Trump. Le llama el ermitaño de Loreto. Y te voy a explicar más acerca de eso, lo que él está hablando, a medida que vaya a terminar el video. El video solamente dura 8 minutos.
In light of current events that have been taking place recently, there's a story I wanted to share with you, a true story. And it has to do with a friend of mine who's a medical doctor. He's a psychiatrist. His name is Claude Curran. Actually, his mother was Calabrese, his father was Irish, and his name is Dr. Claude Curran. I got to know Dr. Claude Curran when I was at a Lady of Mount Carmel in Bristol, Rhode Island, in my first assignment. He had studied in Rome and met his wife there, who was a neurologist in medical school. They had married in Frosinone, her hometown, and then the couple moved to Bristol to raise their family, and they have 5 children. So one day, about 17 years ago, when I was at my first assignment in Bristol, I was going to Rome. I told him I was going to be visiting Rome. And he said to me, "Father, listen, I really want you to do something when you're in Rome. I want you to get on a train, and I want you to go up to Loreto." And he said, "I'll pay for the train ticket, I'll pay for your expenses, but you've got to go to Loreto." Now, as he was saying this, I was thinking, okay, I know Our Lady of Loreto. It's a very important Christian site for we Catholics. It is actually the house of the Blessed Virgin Mary is in Loreto. The house where the Blessed Mary grew up, where she received the message of the angel Gabriel, and actually the incarnation of our Lord took place in this house in Loreto. Now, why is it in Loreto? It's in a northeastern Italian town and not in Nazareth. Well, the house, of course, was in Nazareth, where Our Lady was born and raised. But during the Muslim invasions, the Muslims were threatening to destroy the house of the Incarnation. So angels lifted up the house and the house to where it is now in Loreto. Archaeologists have looked at this house, they have examined it, and they found that it is truly a first century house that would have been built in Nazareth, considering the materials that were there at the time in which it was constructed. Pollen on the house indicates that there are only flowers that would have been in bloom around that time in Nazareth. So it is authentically a Nazarene first century house. And as we Catholics, of course, believe, as I said, it was transported by angels to Loreto to protect it from Muslims. So I knew all that history about this beautiful house, but he said to me, "Father, I know the house is beautiful and I want you to see it, but there's another reason why I want you to go there. There's a guy who's there, his name is Tom Zimmer. I want you to meet Tom Zimmer." Now, Tom Zimmer is a man who he's not a priest, he's not a religious, he's not a brother, but he decided, he's an American, but he decided that this house is so powerful and so important to Christendom and so important for prayer that he was going to be a hermit there. He was going to leave everything behind in America, move to Loreto, and live near this house and stay in this basilica that's built around this house. He was going to stay near this house day and night and pray and attend all the masses every day that was said in this basilica that surrounds the house of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So, very fascinating man. I wanted to meet him. So, I do as Dr. Curran said. I got on a train. I went up to Loreto. Beautiful scenic ride on the way up. It's along the Adriatic side of Italy. I reach the basilica. I go in the basilica. It's a beautiful basilica. And the house is right there, built, the basilica is built right around the house. I went up to the house, I said a prayer, and then I looked for Tom. And I remember saying to Dr. Curran, "How am I going to find him? I'm just going to go to Loreto." He said, "Believe me, walk around and you'll find him." Sure enough, there was an elderly man who was very frail, very thin, who was leaning up against the fence that surrounds the house. And I went up to him, and in English I said to him, "Are you Thomas?" And he looked up at me and he said, "Yes, I am," in English. So I said to him, "I'm Dr. Claude Curran's friend. He's our mutual friend." And he looked and he said, "Yes, I know him very well. Have a seat." So I was in my collar, and he was sitting on the floor. So I sat on the floor and I sat next to him. So as I was sitting next to him, he was a really beautiful man, very, very holy. He was teaching me a lot of beautiful things. Actually, he is the creator of the book called the Pietà. It's the blue book, the blue prayer book that has the picture of the Pietà and on the cover, and it has all beautiful prayers in it. It's called the Pietà. I strongly recommend you get that book. It sold over 10 million copies, this book that he authored. So years later, only a few weeks ago, I'm talking to Dr. Curran, and he says to me, Father, remember that guy Tom Zimmer that I told you to go see in Italy many years ago? And I said, yes, of course. How could I forget what a holy man he was? And Dr. Curran said to me, listen to this about what happened between Tom and I in the 1980s. Dr. Curran said that in the 1980s, he was talking to Tom Zimmer. And Tom Zimmer said to him, Claude, there's a man right now who I believe in the future is going to lead America back to God. So Claudio said, who is this? Who is this guy? And Tom Zimmer said, the man who's going to, in the future, lead our country back to God is Donald J. Trump. And Dr. Curran said, you mean the New York Playboy? Like, this is the guy? And Tom Zimmer said, believe me, I have a premonition that this is the man who's going to do it in the future. So what Thomas did is, at that time, John Paul II opened the holy doors of the Vatican, of St. Peter's Basilica. And when he opened the holy doors for that year, it was for the whole year, when the doors are ready to close, the Vatican allows people to donate bricks that go inside the door, and you could put an inscription on the bricks of any intention you want. And those doors are closed and they're sealed, and they're not open until the next time the Pope decides to open the doors for another holy year. So they're shut, sealed, and all of the intentions that are on those bricks are prayed during the holy sacrifice of the Mass at the Vatican, at St. Peter's. All the Masses that the Pope says, all the prayers that are prayed, are all for the intentions of the inscriptions that are on these bricks. Tom Zimmer, in the 1980s, donated a brick to be put in the holy door of the Vatican that said Donald J. Trump. And he did that because he wanted those masses in the Vatican to be said for him, because he knew that in the future this man was going to be a great leader of America and bring Americans back to God. And look at just yesterday at Donald Trump's rally, his wife prayed the Our Father in front of the whole crowd. It was just so moving and beautiful to hear a first lady pray the Our Father. This premonition, I firmly believe that Tom Zimmer, this very holy hermit of Loretto, a promise would happen, has been fulfilled.
Sorry for that, but I just received a phone call from the elite. I got tremendous news, but I cannot reveal it right now. All I gotta tell you, the next 2 weeks is going to be priceless. The call, and I'm telling you, people, is going to be tremendous. What's coming in 2 weeks? Okay. I'm going to see. I gotta find out if I can release this information. But it looks. I'm shocked. That's all I gotta tell you right now. Me acaban de llamar y me acaban de dar información de que en las siguientes 2 semanas algo tremendo va a pasar acerca de las revaluaciones, y me he quedado completamente sorprendido. Así que te pido que me des tiempo para asimilar la información y también tengo que tener permiso para liberarla. Sorry guys, perdónenme todo el mundo por haberme quedado así, pero estaba en el teléfono. I was on the phone. I was speechless. And I'm telling you guys, I gotta go. I gotta see what I can do about this. And I will let you guys know, okay? As soon as I get the okay to release the information, I will let you guys know, okay? Sorry for that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.